on Dave. What is going on, Dave?
That's right. It is the one, the only, Dead on Dave. Here's my intro. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. Now, that's how I do my intro. My intro is so much longer than yours.
Really? Oh, you have a whole video, this production value. Yeah. Everything's happening, man.
I got the whole thing. I don't screw around. I got the whole thing crack-a-lack. And for those of you watching on Dead on Dave Productions, yes, we are live on both here and XLT Live Podcast doing NXT TakeOver London review or preview and predictions. I'm excited, man. You excited?
I am. This is I've not done this ever with anybody else. You can say I haven't popped my cherry on simulcast, so
it's unprecedented.
This is gonna be fun. What's up,
or
Alex?
A train wreck, you know.
Yeah, or a train wreck. I do that on my channel. I say hi to everybody. So if you hear me say what's up to somebody, my apologies ahead of time. I try to say hi to everybody. So this is going to be an interesting night. NXT TakeOver London predictions for the show tomorrow, which is going to be the best 2 hours of wrestling that we've seen in the last month, and that includes DLC, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, aside from that 3 hours that we got last night, which was pretty good, but yeah, I'm expecting big things. NXT London. This is going to be a huge show. I'm looking forward to it. Only 5 matches, but they're good. Every one of them looks like they're going to be really good.
Should be a lot of surprises. Maybe we might see, and we'll talk about it in a little bit, maybe we'll see a sighting of Sami Zayn. Maybe we'll see Asuka just continue to kick some ass. That's almost a guarantee at this point, Dave. Asuka just kicking some ass.
When she walks down the street, she kicks asses. It's
just people run away.
They run. You run away from Asuka because she will kick you. She's one of the most entertaining things in wrestling that I have seen in so long.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about this. They wanted to record our epic conversations, but we talked a little bit about this.
We just spent the last hour and a half talking.
Yes. It's all ruined. You're going to get the worst of us now.
That's right. It's all downhill now. You're fucked. Welcome to the afterbirth.
Yes, we're here and it's over now. But yeah, what's going on, Ryan? But yeah, I'm excited, man. This is the crazy thing. I told you I have your chat going. I have my chat going. I have a Twitch chat going. I'm on Twitter. Like I have 5 different things going on right now.
Yeah, you're an industrialist, man. It feels like you're doing your best to see if we can. It's like we're going to go to the moon. God damn it!
This is happening.
This is happening.
There's no way around it, man. So where do you feel like starting, Dave? It's up to you. You're the man here. Where do you feel like starting?
Oh yes, I am so the man.
All right.
Let's start with the. I'm gonna go right from the bottom of the card that I have listed on Wrestling Inc. I got the card listed here, so let's start with Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews. That's a really bad thing to start with, but because it's one of the marquee matchups. This match might open the show. I think it's a good possibility for opening the show, and I got high expectations, man. So what do you think of it?
Well, I mentioned earlier, watching Breaking Ground. I kind of like watching Breaking Ground because it gives me a little bit more insight on their lives aside and what they're aspiring to do in NXT and WWE. And it's changed my opinion a little bit about Baron Corbin, what he's doing. And, it's not just what you see on TV. Now you get a little bit of his background and what he's trying to do. He's trying to be the guy in NXT, the number one person. And then his goals are obviously, which everybody should go be, like every wrestler in WWE mentions, is the WWE title. So his goal is to move on to the main roster. And Apollo Crews is no different. He's another guy that came in from the Indies. I think he has a little bit more experience, a little bit more notoriety outside of NXT. And what he's done as Wuhan Nation for the people that don't know. But I think this match should be interesting. It's 2 different styles, Dave. Apollo Crews is more of an active, kind of flowing through everything and much faster paced style, where Baron Corbin wants to slow down the match and kind of take you apart bit by bit.
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely excited for this mix to see if it works, and if any. I mean, we saw Balor Cruz, and we thought that match was amazing for until it all went downhill at the end of the whole thing. But I'm excited to see what Baron Corbin can do. I've said it for months before he did any kind of like 2 to 3, 4 minute matches or whatever. I want to see what he can do in a longer term match, and this is going to be This is going to be on one of the bigger stages for him to prove what he can do, because he's been on a couple NXT takeovers, but he hasn't done a lot. So this is going to be a new look into Baron Corbin, what he can do. And Apollo Crews, I have no doubts that he's ready to deliver tomorrow afternoon here.
Not night. I get it. Yeah. I'm excited about this. The funny thing is, Baron 2 months ago, I wouldn't have cared about this match because Apollo Crews was obviously going through. It wouldn't have meant anything because Baron Corbin was at an all-time low. He was getting booed. People were tired of it. He had a small feud with Rhino. It seemed to help a little bit, and then he went back to squashing people, and nobody gave a shit. Then things started to change a little bit, man. He had a war with Samoa Joe, which I think helped him quite a bit. He started to stretch out his matches a little bit more. He started showing some improvements on the mic. He started showing improvements every single week. And that's what the first thing I noticed about him. I was like, man, this guy's starting to do some things. And he's just gotten better and better. And I'm really starting to like him. And you're right, Breaking Ground has helped quite a bit because it's really personalized him. It's made him feel like a sympathetic character in a lot of ways, which is really cool because it's hard to do. And he's just become this really intriguing guy. So you have that portion of it. And then you have Apollo Crews, who is he's on a rocket ship. I mean, he's going to blow through NXT. They are very high on him. You can tell. He's unbelievably talented, and this could be a epic encounter, I think, because it's styles make fights, styles make matches, and I think they're going to do a lot of things that people aren't expecting. I think we're going to see more athleticism out of Baron Corbin than you probably thought that he can have, and I'm expecting a great match. I think Apollo Crews is going to win the match, though. I don't think anything's stopping Apollo Crews' momentum.
Oh, man, I think, God,
I almost want to change my answer.
Yeah, because I'm not going with Apollo Crews. I mean, Scott loves Apollo Crews. He's like he loves Apollo Crews as much as he loves Roman Reigns' booty hole. But for me, Baron Corbin is the guy that benefits better from a win and his momentum going forward in NXT. Because I really don't see Baron Corbin sticking around in NXT for the next 6 to 8 months. I think this is one of his opportunities to show what he can do on a big stage. And if he proves himself right and everybody else that he can do this, I think this is where we start kind of seeing him go away from NXT a little bit, go towards the main roster possibly. But it'll still be a couple months before he does that, in my opinion.
It does kind of feel like a graduating moment, doesn't it? It feels like a graduating type moment. Right.
So, I mean, for me, the pick is it's got to be Baron Corbin. Apollo Crews, if he loses, and here's the thing, Baron Corbin, he's a heel. So Apollo Crews can lose in any number of ways. Yeah. I don't think Baron Corbin should necessarily get a straight, clean finish on Apollo Crews, but I think Baron Corbin can win in a good heel way. There's a lot of different options that you can pull this off, but maybe the ref's not looking, hits him with something or does something.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I got Baron Corbin. This is my choice. He's building it, and maybe it's breaking ground. Maybe I'm getting weak in choosing. Maybe that's what it is. It's a breaking ground that's stopping me from thinking more. But from what I've seen and the determination that this kid has and what he wants to do, I think there's no stopping him. And Apollo Crews is just a stepping stone to the next level of Baron Corbin.
It's possible. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
But, I mean, at the same time, not to take it, this match should be at least, I would say, 10, 15 minutes.
Has to.
And if they deliver it the right way, whoever wins or loses, I think they both can benefit from this. But I got Baron Corbin going into it.
You know what? After hearing you talk, I think I'm going to friggin' double down on fucking Apollo Crews. Because I think for most of the reasons that you just said, Baron Corbin, I feel that Apollo Crews wins this feud because I believe this is the end of a feud match. So I think there does have to be a decisive victor. And I have a feeling that if Sami Zayn is not immediately getting into the title picture or he's not sticking around in NXT, if Hideo Itami is still a few months away from getting back in, Apollo Crews and Finn Balor in a lengthy program makes a lot of sense. So I think they had they're one good match, but it wasn't very long. I feel they can do a lot more together, just from a style standpoint. It'd be really amazing to see continue to go. They really seem to be high on Apollo Crews. They seem to understand where Baron Corbin's strength and weaknesses is. I think they know what they got out of him. I don't know how much more he's going to impress or excel or come out of his shell or whatever. So I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to be Apollo's moment to shine.
Yeah. I just want to say, Marcus Ryan, who's here and also joins your channel as well. I don't know if he's watching you at the same time, but he said, "What's up, Too Tall and Dave?" I just want to say hi to Marcus Ryan, Israel, and forgot who else we got going on. Alex and Just Ryan. Thank you guys for joining me here. Also live on Dead on Dave. If you go on down in my description, you can see his link where it says support Dave. That's his YouTube channel. You can check him out as well. So we're talking NXT TakeOver predictions. I don't know how long this is going to go, but I'm having fun already, and I hope Dave is. I hope I'm not going to get fired here. Fun. You're fired.
I'm the funnest guy in the world, man. And I want to say hi to because now I have to say hi to people in my chat, or I'm just a big douchebag. I'm
setting the bar now.
You're holding me accountable, man. You're making me really up my game here. Patrick Glenn, SF Boy Y, you troll you. Legacy Asher in the chat. Clinton G20, and of course, my Snow Queen, the one, the only Terry, my Snow Princess, the moderator of moderators. And we just got a donation over on my end. Legacy Asher donated $5. What time does this start in Central Time Zone? And I didn't see the rest of it. Damn it, Asher! I didn't see the rest of your amazing thing. What time does it start over there?
Eastern Standard is 3. I don't know Central. I got to look it up. Yeah,
it's wonderful for me because it starts 9 p.m. here, so I don't have to stay up all night to watch this. I'm pretty excited about that. It's like, finally, something for me. I live in Europe. Woo!
I finally get the win. Oh, man. What's up, Roger? What's up, Jay Davis? What's up, Hunter? Sorry, man. This is how it's done. This is how I do it over here. I'm not trying to interrupt. And we talked about this. For those of you who don't know, Dave and I talked about it. This is going to be an interesting night. This is going to be an interesting night because we've never done this. And there's so many chats going on. I have 3 chats up, including yours. There's so much. Justin Ryan said Central will be 4, he says, on my show. He said Central Time will be 4 o'clock.
Oh, Central Time will be 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We also got Fake Ass Twat. He goes, I'm here too, Dave. Fake Ass Twat, Donnell Collins, Grind Time, that Grind Time's the little bitch who called in about the Uso thing and then went into my chat and fucking whined and cried about how we hung up on him. We were unfair. I'm never mean to callers, like, really, but fuck this guy. Yeah. Dave, you fat cunt. Fuck this guy.
Change your theme. I don't know why people get angry about that. You're calling in and you're asking the opinion, then you get the opinion. Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Why so serious? You called in and you asked the opinion, and we're telling you the Usos they're not. You can't split the Usos up and make them top guys. Why so serious about that? You asked us our opinion.
He says something outlandish and ridiculous, so we're flabbergasted, so we have fun with it, and eventually he stops being entertaining, so I toss him over the top rope. That's what I do. And then he goes on this whining, cryy little tirade in my comment section, and then he threatens to unsub me because I didn't respond to him fast enough. What an insufferable twat.
Jesus, man. It's okay. Let's move on from the negativity to go to the positivity. The power of positivity, Dave.
That's right. Let's clap. Get your horns up. Get your horns up.
Oh, man. Roger Newman says Enzo and Big Cass will be your next tag team champs.
Yeah.
I know we're not on Enzo more, but I like to read the comments, so
yeah,
I'll acknowledge that. I got Clinton on your channel just chanting NXT. This guy's going crazy on your channel. He's just NXT, man. It's crazy.
He's excited. Do you blame him? Do you blame him?
No, I don't blame him. NXT, yeah.
I don't blame him.
Why not? There's no way this show disappoints, and I'm so excited about it. And I love that everybody in your chat, my chat, and some people on Twitch here as well that are saying, NXT is going to be awesome. And I think it would have been WWE made this decision that NXT airs after the pay-per-view because last year TLC was after NXT, and the comparisons were ridiculous. You know, you didn't hold up to what NXT Takeover did compared to last year's TLC, which it didn't. But and this crowd, like you gotta give props to what's going to happen tomorrow. London is not a joke crowd for wrestling. This is going to be a huge crowd and an amazing time for those people that are watching there live. I got somebody on my show or on my chat last night said I'm driving 3 hours to watch this show.
Yeah, I think I got a guy going too. Yeah.
Awesome, man. I hope everybody enjoys that show because I'm going to be at home enjoying it. So I can only imagine it's so different live, and I can only imagine the reactions live because you're experiencing that energy with the crowd, and the London crowd is not a joke. This is the crowd in wrestling.
And they're starved for live events. They're starved for pay-per-views. They want to see this, and they really do appreciate great wrestling. It's gonna be awesome. It really is. Do you want to intro the next match?
I'm gonna read a couple comments, and then we can, if you want to do it that way.
Sounds good. You fucked the horse, buddy.
I fucked the horse. Let's see. Marcus said he's on both chats, or he can't go on both chats. He's trying. His phone's messed up. Or I guess you can't do. Your phone can only do one thing at a time. He also said Triple H healed quickly, posting a pic in London on Twitter.
That's right.
Yeah.
He is a miraculously fast healer.
Yeah, I got Ryan who lives. He says, "Where do I live? I live in Maryland. He lives in Australia." Damn. Jesus. I'm trying to see what's going on in your chat. Terry's in there.
Got another donation. Legacy Ash donated $1. How long until it starts? Thank you, Legacy Asher. How long till what starts?
I think he thinks. Sometimes people enter and they see the prediction show and they think you're actually going to be doing it live. Unless you somehow you can travel, into the future. I don't think it starts till tomorrow at 4:00.
Yeah.
Central.
I think we're a full day away.
Standard.
Yeah. So maybe he thinks that we're like Doc Brown and Marty and shit. And by the way, I would totally be Marty. You're Doc Brown, motherfucker.
I'm like a big ass version of Doc Brown.
Well, you'll be a big Doc Brown, but a Doc Brown nonetheless.
I can't fit in the DeLorean though.
Neither could I, but you because vertically, me horizontally. We're quite a tandem. Yeah. We're quite a fucking tandem.
We have to cut the top off the DeLorean and make it interesting.
Let's low ride the DeLorean. You and me in there, we'd low ride it because of just girth. It'd be fantastic. That motherfucker ain't getting up to 88 with us in there, I'll tell you that.
With ain't me, happening. Hell no, yeah. But I have to. I mean, I guess if you get the flying DeLorean, we're good. But
maybe we're going. We don't need roads.
Yeah, we don't need roads, Dave. All right, moving forward to NXT TakeOver predictions. The next match, and if this is, I'm not 100. I'm reading it off one of the websites. If this is correct, it looks correct. Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews could very well be the first match, and the next match looks even better. And I think it's going to be better than the Baron Corbin Apollo Crews. And that's one reason only. Asuka versus Emma with Dana Brooke at Emma's side. And this match, I could talk about this match for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, and how good this is going to be. But I wanted to, throw it into your hands, man. And I want to hear what you have to say about Asuka and Emma and how this is going to play out tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Asuka is an absolute rock star. Everything she does exudes confidence, ability, and people just buy into it from the second she walks out. Her costume, her entrance music, everything is perfect. And she does things in the ring that people, especially American audiences, have just never seen. And what she's going to do with Emma, who I am very high on, by the way, since she's come back down to NXT and become evil Emma. And even with her alliance with Dana Brooke, who I'm not a huge fan of, but I see the necessity for her and all that. It's very intriguing to see how this match is going to go. I think it's going to go very similar to the Dana Brooke match, probably about 5 minutes, maybe not much more than that. Asuka is going to destroy, and that's going to be it. But it should be entertaining. Emma probably will get some offense in, and I think by the end of it, we're going to see Asuka destroy both of these ladies at the same time.
Yeah, because she's maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe it's telling that it won't happen that way because she's done it so many times. You would think at some point, even logically, like, okay, every time we try to sneak up on her or try to do something to her, she gets us. She's faster than us.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we're just that dumb, maybe Dana Brooke just brings the dumb out in Emma. But maybe do you think they continue the feud after this match?
I think it's definitely possible that it could continue. But that's why I don't think it's the best move. I think it's time to move on. I think it's time for Asuka to move on to another opponent. I'm not really sure who. I have a feeling we're going to see a debut tomorrow night. I don't know. Don't ask me why, but I have a feeling Athena's debuting.
Is there anybody in particular that you believe is going to debut tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be Athena.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I think Athena will make her appearance tomorrow night.
She's been doing live shows, so it's very possible. Yeah,
and she's actually been teaming with Asuka at live shows.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely think. By the way, also we got another donation over here at Dead on Dave Productions. WWE Sucks donated $1, and he just said W a whole lot of times. So thank you for your donation.
What's up? SF Boy is now in my chat. He's come over here now.
They're having fun. They're just going from chat to chat. Isaac A's in my chat now.
Nice.
My former graphics man, Isaac Rojas, my man.
Nice. Let's see. Patrick on your chat said, Asuka's ring gear reminds me of a pack of fruit strip gum.
Fruit stripe gum, which is...
Stripe?
Yeah, fruit stripe. You never had fruit stripe gum?
I've never had fruit stripe gum.
You got to go get a pack of fruit stripe gum because for the first 15 seconds of putting it in your mouth, it's fantastic. And then it's like, But that 15 seconds of fruit stripe gum, you'll never have an experience like it in your mouth. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love things in my mouth.
It's good.
Antonio Pierce on my channel says, do this video without cussing for 15 minutes. Well, goddamn, I don't know if I can fucking do that
challenge.
right now.
You want to take that challenge?
Oh, okay, fine. We'll take it. We'll do
minutes.
a very PG 15 minutes for you,
15
Antonio
minutes. Let's
Pierce,
do it. I know I can do
Antonius.
it. I'm military, baby.
All right. As soon as I start, you know what? I'm going to cuss in my language if I cuss. So I'll just flip it up.
Can I say German swears? That'd be awesome.
If you want, I don't know. I can't speak German, but I think German sounds more intriguing in my language. But you won't even know it's coming.
That's right.
You wondering what I just said? Google Translate.
Oh shit! This isn't Isaac Rojas. It's Isaac A. I'm sorry, Isaac. Oh God, I'm terrible. Yeah. Oh, did I lose too tall?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Apparently, I was being aware that I spelled predictions wrong.
Did you?
Apparently, I think I fixed it. But it's English is my second language, so you have to give me a chance here, okay, guys? You gotta let me have a chance. I only have a high school diploma.
Yeah, that's right. Come on.
And I didn't learn how to spell until 12th grade, so it's.
You're doing well for those facts coming out. It's impressive.
If that's the true facts, yes. Marcus Ryan asked, what if we... Yeah. Marcus asked, what if we see a surprise return of Hideo tomorrow? And I know you mentioned this earlier about Hideo. Do you really think they're going to have Sami Zayn and Hideo?
That would be quite a move to have them both. I don't see why waste them both on the same card, but it is a possibility. I mean, personally, I would rather see Hideo come back next month in January, mainly because I think there's some intrigue there with, one Shinsuke Nakamura, his contract coming up in New Japan. I do believe he's coming to WWE. I believe it. I'm starting to really get excited about it. I think it's happening. And I think them doing something together, maybe not even necessarily in NXT, might be the way to actually go. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but I gotta agree with. I don't believe that Hideo Itami will be returning tomorrow.
No,
I don't see a reason why. Sami Zayn makes more sense because he's appeared in live events in the last couple of weeks, and apparently he's ready to go. That would make more sense, and we'll talk about that more as we get closer to the NXT title talk. But right now we're talking about Emma and Asuka, and I'm 100% down with Asuka just kicking some ass.
Yeah,
I like your idea that somebody might debut, like Aiden. I like that, especially if I didn't even know they were doing tag teams in live events. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, or Eden. I said Aiden. Eden. But
Athena.
Athena. I can't even talk. See, I'm losing my shit. I can't even talk. I was thinking about the ring announcer. For the love of God, something's in my head where I'm thinking about this shit.
You mean Mrs. Cody Rhodes?
Yes, I was thinking about Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' wife.
Yeah, she is gorgeous too, by the way. I'm just saying.
That's probably why. That's probably why I'm losing my mind. But So let's say Emma loses, even with Dana Brooks' help, and then they start attacking Asuka. I guess that would be a good opportunity for what you
That's
know
true.
made. That would be a good opportunity if they start attacking her. That I'm not going to say her name.
Athena makes the save, and then they have some kind of tag team match on a random NXT to kill the feud completely, and then Asuka can move on. I like that idea.
Right. I think that's a possibility, but I still see Asuka going over at this point.
Yes. Yeah, you don't derail her undefeated streak. You don't derail her momentum. Absolutely.
Yeah, most dangerous female wrestler, woman wrestler they have in NXT right now. Probably the most dangerous woman wrestler they have in WWE. Period.
Just strike out the woman. She might be one of the most dangerous wrestlers.
Right. All right.
In the WWE right now. She's dominant, man. She's transformationally good, and they have to start moving with her quickly because she is like 34. You know, she's not a spring chicken. So. Right.
She's not a spring chicken.
I used old-timey language.
Old-timey language. But yeah, I mean, how long did this match go on for?
5 minutes.
How long do we give?
I don't see it being long.
Damn. What's up, Craig? Damn, 5 minutes. That's 2 hours. And we have, what, 3 more matches left? Yeah, we got 3 matches left, so 5 minutes.
I think we're going to have a lengthy segment out of Zayn. Probably at least a 10-minute type of segment out of Zayn.
Okay.
I believe Corbin and Apollo will go long, probably around 20 minutes. And so that basically leaves another hour and some change for the other 3 matches. That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess 5 minutes. If Asuka can kick ass another 5 minutes, that would be awesome. That would even build more. I gotta agree with that. That would even build more of her presence in the division. If she can just continue taking people out, and if Dana Brooks down there and she can't even do anything until they gang up on her after she wins, that would be I gotta agree. That's not a bad way to go. You know, I would love to see Asuka for like 15, 20 minutes, just kind of breaking every bone in Emma's body at that point, because that's the only thing that would be left after the 5 minutes. But I would agree that's not a bad way to book her. Yeah.
Well, the longer it goes, you have to figure if she's destroying Emma just gratuitously, that might get a little old. And you'd figure that Dana would have gotten involved by that time. I think Dana tries to get involved early. Asuka knocks her off the ropes, takes her out, kicks her in the face, whatever, and then just continues to go off and beat Emma. It could be a 7 or 8 minute match, but I don't see it going any more than 10 at the absolute most, because that's just kind of the MO they're doing with Asuka. They're it seems like they're going with the leave them wanting more situation. By the way, if you're trying to call in, I'm not accepting the calls quite yet. We're going to wait until we get through with all of the predictions first, and then we will take your calls. I'm getting a bunch of them, but I'm not going to take them yet until we're done with the predictions.
I'm not getting any. I'm not as popular as you.
I've only got 6 people on my end, so don't worry about it.
Like live? Oh, you had like 15 earlier. I must have been.
I haven't seen it go that high.
It is what it is. Yeah. I could swear I thought you had 15.
Or my thing is not. You cussed. I heard it.
Did I? No, I said I could swear. The swearing.
You said I could swear you had effing 15.
No, I said I could swear you had like 15.
Oh, I thought I heard it.
I did not cuss. I will rewind this.
I thought I heard it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go to the tape. Go to the tape.
Go to the tape. What do we got upstairs? What do we got in New York? What do we got?
I'm going to throw my red flag. Here we go. The following swear word is under review.
Antonius Pierce says she really does not put on a good match. Who? Asuka?
Ooh.
What? What do you watch?
She hasn't been stretched out yet. And that is one criticism, I guess. But she doesn't need to be. She needs to be a buzzsaw. She needs to be a Goldberg. And the cool thing is, she's way better in every aspect that Goldberg ever was. Goldberg had a look. He got over. Congratulations. Asuka's a full package. She's a done product. She's finished. Right. You know, she's polished.
Yeah. I would only imagine that her stay on NXT is not going to be as long as other people's that have been there for 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
There's just no way. She's there 6 to 10 months tops. If that, like you said, she's up there in age if we really wanted to say anything about that. But if that, she's going to go through what she needs to do, and after that is over, she moves on to the main roster and then destroys that roster, apparently, because You've mentioned it before. You feel like if she goes to the main roster, there's just nothing there as far as competition that could stop her if they book it the right way.
They have a little bit of a problem, and it's a good problem, kind of. It's who's going to really be able to stand in the way of Asuka. I think Bayley makes a lot of sense in some ways, but that all depends on what happens with Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax and Asuka might be the most intriguing matchup they might have right now, because you got to figure, and I think that might be what's coming next too, because you got to figure if anybody's going to be able to stand in there with Asuka, it's Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And that's how do you I guess the question is, how does Asuka put Nia Jax in an armbar?
Yeah.
Like you got to be, unless it's given to you, you have to work hard to do that, to put out one of your best moves that you do in 3 seconds on anybody else. So I like that. I like that matchup. I like Nia Jax versus Asuka.
It would be intriguing.
I really do. It will be something completely different.
Yes. And now for something we hope you'll really enjoy. It's one of those situations, and it can be great. But then the question is, who goes after Bayley? There is a little bit of, because not all of the women down in NXT are starting to get built up yet. Athena hasn't debuted. Peyton Royce is just starting to get going.
But she's killing it, though.
I like her. She's a star. Yeah. She's got something about her. Alexa Bliss kind of, I don't know exactly what's happening with her. She's kind of there, but kind of not. I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of a shortage of elite females, but we'll see. It's going to be a very interesting situation.
Yeah. I can't go a show without Marcus Ryan telling everybody to fuck Eva Marie. Yeah. Dave would love to, if you know what I mean.
You have no idea. I would do things illegal in many
I
states.
just swore. I broke it, by the way. If you didn't hear me, I just said it.
I heard it. I wasn't going to call you out that time because I didn't want you to say, no, we're going to the tape.
Does that even count? I'm just reading. It's not coming from me. I'm just reading the comments.
You could have said F.
Does that even count?
You could have said fornicate. You could have said plow her.
Plow her like
Canoe her.
Buzzsaw. That doesn't even make sense.
Absolutely. I want to plow Eva Marie like she's a plot of land. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I'd wear her like a damn friggin' like an oxygen mask, man. I would.
This is where we turn for the worst.
This is where things go downhill.
This is where things turn.
And everything was right within the preview podcast. And then everything went wrong.
All of a sudden, it just goes downhill, man. Yeah. Even everybody on your chat, Josh, like, you cursed.
I guess I cursed too.
I admitted it. I don't know. But I lost the bet, though. You're the one you stuck it out longer.
I think Isaac A said I actually cussed before you, but.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I think that's bull poopy.
Bull poopies. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do for the rest of the show? I'm going to replace every cuss word with Smurf. That's it.
All right.
I solved it. Smurf.
Solve the issues tonight. Solve the issues.
I'd Smurf her in the Smurfing face. You have no idea.
All over.
All over. I'd Smurf her up and down.
Oh,
It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. There is. What do you think, though? Do you think? Oh, wait, we're not there yet. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
SF Boy's trolling my channel, and he says, Eva Marie's the future of women's division.
I don't know. They gave her a title shot, and now it's kind of gone away. Yeah. I don't know if but she's with Nia Jax. You got to figure she's going to probably get involved in some way. I don't know if that feud's going to end after tomorrow night, so I don't know. That's why I like NXT so much, and that's why I like their specials, because it's not predictable. Nothing is a foregone conclusion. And that's why I think you'll see us be on opposite sides like we were in the first match, because it is a lot harder of a product to predict.
I agree. Absolutely, man. It is. It's not. You can't go in there and, like on Monday Night Raw, you can go in there looking at, okay, well, look, let's see who's out there. It's Roman Reigns is the authority. I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Or it's Sheamus. I know where this is going. It's going into a headlock for 5 minutes. I know where this is going. On NXT TakeOvers, you don't know. And they've put on some amazing matches in the last couple months, leading all the way back to the Fatal 4-Way the NXT title match to the women's 4-way. Match, and then on top of that, the 30-man Iron Woman match.
The main eventing Iron Woman match.
Yeah, Yeah, man, you don't know where it's going. This product is still, it hasn't peaked, and I don't think, I mean, and I mean that, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I hope it never peaks.
Yes.
I hope it just continues to grow.
And it
really
seems like that's the plan. You know, they're going on a very lengthy tour of the Midwest starting early in 2016. That's exciting. They're going to be in Chicago. Yeah. They're going to be in Milwaukee, I think. They're going to be all over the Midwest. Pittsburgh, they're going back to Pittsburgh. So they're doing all these things. I'm really excited about that. NXT is growing, and it seems like and here's another thing. As of last quarter, NXT was still operating at a loss, believe it or not. I don't know if that's the case anymore, especially after Brooklyn and now London. They're probably going to be making money at this point, but you got to figure this is going to start turning into something really huge.
It has to. I mean, it's from what it was to the beginning, like the inception of NXT, to it only being full sale to sell out. Like I think the big telling thing is a lot of for the WWE officials is Brooklyn was not a joke.
No.
They didn't even think it was gonna sell out. They're like, okay, let's cut, let's give out this many seats.
They released 6,000, and they released 6,000, and it sold out in 25 minutes.
Yep, and then they had to open up more seats, and then it just went on until the whole arena was sold out, and it was the loudest WWE crowd I've heard in a long time, aside from Monday night after WrestleMania.
And it was embarrassed SummerSlam. It embarrassed,
destroyed
SummerSlam.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
WWE wasn't embarrassed over SummerSlam. Frankly, I'm embarrassed for him. So it's all right.
I'll take the embarrassment for you.
Yeah. Sons of Smurfs.
Sons of Smurfs. I like that you're sticking with it. I'll take it.
Hey, you know what? Even stupid things, I'm going to go with ride or die, Smurfer.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. All right, what else we got going on?
All right, we got the next match. I think it's my turn here. Next match, women's championship match. Bayley versus... I'm sorry. It's Bayley versus Nia Jax. The one thing I hate about Bayley is the way that they announce her. It's Bayley. Even when she wins. Winner and still champion. It's Bayley. It drives me insane.
You know what I love about the NXT crowd when they do the we want some Bayley.
Yeah.
I love that chant. I love that chant, dude. The crowd is so good at Full Sail.
It can. They definitely like making a spectacle of themselves.
Yes.
And that's okay. I
think it challenges. I think it challenges other crowds. Like you. What do you got? Like we're here supporting this to the end. Right? Ride or die, bro.
Ride or die.
You know what
baby.
I'm saying? Ride or die. And London is not going to be a joke. If I want to hear London just chant, we want some Bayley.
Yeah,
I would die. It'll be great.
They're going to throw down the gauntlet, no question. Or they're going to pick up the gauntlet that Full Sail threw down. So it's going to be interesting. But this match, Bayley and Nia Jax, I think this could be the match where things kind of get flipped on its head because I'm not sure that Bayley walks out as champion. I think that might be the foregone conclusion. I'll tell you why more in a minute, but I want to hear what you have to say about this match. There you go. See how I tease? I tease some crazy stuff. I tease that Smurf stuff, and then I throw it to you.
Yeah.
That's called a bait and switch. That's what I do. I'm dead on Dave.
What's up,
I bait and switch.
Bait and switch. What's going on, Clinton? Thanks for the subscription, man. Thank you for telling me you subscribed. Appreciate it. You know what I have to say about this match? Hey, we want some Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. Man. So here's what I want to say. Nia Jax has been moved up to the ranks to top women wrestler in NXT faster than I've seen in a while on NXT. You came in, was it 3-4 weeks ago as far as tapings? I know it's been like 2 months, but I'm just saying, like, as far as tapings go, and have completely dominated. Then on top of that, they stuck Nia Jax and gave her Eva Marie, who is just pure heat no matter where she steps in.
Rod,
She's walking down the street and getting booed. Yeah, that's how much heat she has. She walks down the street, gets booed. And I thought it was a great creative move to have Eva Marie with Nia Jax, because there's what a better way to get somebody over as a heel than have the person that's hated the most in NXT period. I mean, hated most in NXT period. Hated more than Bill DeMott at this point.
Yeah, right.
in NXT, you know?
I like that they didn't make her Smurf either, you know? Like, she didn't just let her be the mouthpiece. She took that microphone and said, I don't need you speaking for me. I like that.
Right. Yeah. I got this. Thank you. Shut up now. I got this. I loved it. And the crowd, and what the best part was, the crowd didn't react with cheers. They still continue to boo. Like, maybe some people were like, oh, wow, that's crazy. But the crowd didn't react with what I thought was going to happen when she did that. Because I reacted happy. I was like, oh, damn, she just took that mic away. She said, listen, this is my show. You need to step back a little bit. This is my stuff. It's my time now. But I'm loving that, Eva Marie, and they don't have her on the card as Eva Marie's going to be Nia Jax's side.
I thought they did have her in her corner. Not on this card, but I think in the graphics that in the
graphics? Okay, maybe I'm just reading the card off a website. But if Eva Marie's there, there's the only way Nia Jax beats Bayley, and I think this is the better way to do it, is I don't think clean is the way to do it, obviously. I really don't think clean's the way to do it. I think Eva Marie gets involved somehow, and that's going to put so much heat on Nia Jax, and she takes a win with Eva Marie getting involved or attacking Bayley while Nia Jax is talking to the ref or in some way of sorts there. But yeah, I could see, I really want to disagree with you and say Bayley's going to win, but I can see Nia Jax winning only because she's different. Yes. She's something different. Even her theme song says I'm not the same as everybody else.
Right.
She's a different type of athlete, and she's going to compare us to Kong, and I understand that. But aside from those comparisons, we haven't seen this in NXT ever.
No.
Somebody like her. We've seen the model looking. We've seen the Eva Marie's, the Royce, the Sasha Banks, the Charlotte.
Not since Bertha Faye.
I don't even know who that is.
That's too old. Yeah, I dated myself. Oh my God.
We just lost 20 subscribers right now.
Bertha Faye. Come on, man. Go look up Bertha Faye. She was great. A whole lot of Rosie, man. She was great too. The interesting thing is, I think they're going to pull the trigger on this, and whether it's, I think you're right. It won't be clean. I think Eva will be involved in the decision if she is out there. But I think the reason why you do this is, quite frankly, Bayley's cleaned out the division. I don't think there's any intriguing matches outside of her and Asuka, which I'm not sure that's what they're going to be going to next. If you have Nia Jax win, for one, it's a surprising outcome. You put the belt on Nia and you let her just dominate some of the division. Maybe you have a rematch with Bayley. She takes the title back, something to that extent. But Nia creates matchups with virtually every diva on the roster. Bayley can go up. There's no reason why Bayley can't lose and go up to WWE the next day. Maybe it's a very good possibility that this is the end of Bayley in NXT, which I have no problem with. I don't have a problem with her losing the title and going up either. Sasha did it. Why can't she? It doesn't have to be like Paige and relinquishing the title.
Right.
Just drop it and go. And Nia could be the one to carry in the new type of matchups that we're going to see. Asuka, Dana Brooke needs to get built up badly, so I'd like to see her get back up into it.
She peaked early. She peaked very early. It's still
early, but she needs to start doing something. I think her stock is dropping really like a rock right now. Athena is probably the most intriguing option of anybody, because we just simply don't know how she's going to do in the ring, because nobody's seen it, only people at live shows. We don't know how she's really worked with people. So that's going to be interesting. There's a lot of good things that can be coming up, but Nia Jax causes chaos. And I think that's the one thing the women's division really hasn't had. It's had stability with dominant champions that were having great AAA matches with each other, but not a chaotic type person like Nia.
I got to agree. Yeah. And I think, leading into what you mentioned earlier is what's next for Nia Jax is Asuka's an easy choice.
Yeah.
If that would be amazing. That would be a great move in creative down in NXT. And you answered Marcus Ryan's question while he asked it. If Bayley loses the title in her match, in her rematch, does she go to the main roster? Yeah. Yeah. I think, like I said, it could be as fast as what you said, a day if necessary.
Yeah.
Because the Divas division, which I hate that word.
So do I.
So much on the main. I just hate the fact that the Diva, especially
Diva.
You know what makes me laugh more than the Divas division is that the little kids that chant Brie mode. But Brie mode is when Brie Bella gets drunk and does stupid shit, right? So that makes me that's the role model that Brie Bella is. So
the only
that's what makes me
mode that I
laugh
care
even more.
about is when I put that delicious cheese on my crackers. Other than that, I don't care about Brie mode.
Yeah, but I mean, the Divas division is lacking a lot of substance right now, and they don't know where they're going. Now, obviously, you mentioned and I mentioned that we talked about Charlotte, going full Flair basically.
Full Flair, you never go full Flair.
Never go full Flair. All right, 90% Flair.
90% Flair, yeah.
Full Flair would be, she's doing more than what she's. I'm not even going to get into it.
Full Flair means she would have gotten divorced multiple times. Many things.
Yes, many different things, and I'll even tell you a story about Ric Flair that I've heard from good old JR himself live. If you'd like to hear it at the end of the show, but
intriguing.
But Bayley moving up, I like your idea that you, and I'm giving you full credit. I love the whole 4 horsewoman idea that you have. I love it. Bayley moving up and making something, and kill all the other teams.
Yes.
Just have one faction that runs through people, and Flair Ric Flair as manager.
I've actually upgraded that a little bit from when we talked about it earlier offline. I've actually upgraded it just a little bit because while I just said I think you can bring Bayley up the next day, I think if you want Bayley's emergence, her debut, to mean something, why not have her debut at Royal Rumble? And you do that with the formation of the 4 horsewomen, the legitimate 4 horsewomen. They call themselves that. It's a faction. And then it just leaves the rest of the Divas division, arguably who else, but they've got to stand together against the most dominant force led by Ric Flair. That could be amazing. But the only problem is it eliminates the possibility of those 4 wrestling each other, which is what everybody wants to see.
Right.
So there is an issue there, but I think it could be fun. It would also kind of force the hand to bring up some of the other girls down in NXT early too. So while I think it would be a novelty, I don't know how long it could be sustainable unless Natalya starts getting to wrestle and other people get in there too. Maybe Nikki comes back with a vengeance. Who knows? I mean, they're in a tough spot with the Divas division. I don't know how they can book their way out.
Yeah, I agree, man. We've seen a high, but it was only like a day. It was only really like a day, and then the whole team stuff and it got ruined. And even now with Team Bad, and they're trying to people will talk about trying to change them into the female New Day, and that's not working, especially whatever Monday Night Raw was. So, and I don't want to say the answer is always let's bring somebody up from NXT, but let's complete the group and bring up Bayley if she takes that loss, and then the rematch loss. Let's complete that group, bring up Bayley. 4 horsewomen, dominant faction with Ric Flair at the helm there, teaching these females or women to become, that's just the idea of that just sounds so good, I think. Yeah. Ric Flair managing the 4 horsewomen. Yeah. I mean, come on.
It's got a certain ring to it. And the cool thing is it does leave a couple people out in the cold to be able to do things, such as Paige. I mean, Paige is still there, and she obviously won't be part of that faction. But I think one of the issues right now is we don't know who's face and who's heel. We had this transformation with Charlotte. Becky won by heel tactics last night that she didn't see. So are they setting up Charlotte and Becky? Is that where they're going? I mean, there's just so many things. It's just these questions, and they need to book themselves out of it. We'll see what they do. But Bayley losing could be a cog into that. So very interesting to me.
I'm excited to see what happens, man. Even if that doesn't happen, but Bayley moving up and the 4 horsewomen don't happen, I'm just excited to see this happen. And at this, something has to give at this point because Sasha Banks is doing nothing right now. Aside from the crowd chanting, "We want Sasha" every time there's a Divas match now. It's becoming to the point where are you not listening backstage? What's happening? You don't see what people want to see. They want to see Sasha Banks. They want to see Charlotte. They want to see Bayley. They want to see Becky Lynch. That's what people want to see. Yeah. And if that becomes a fatal 4-way match somehow at some point down the road, or if they become the 4 horsewomen, I'm telling you, if they become the 4 horsewomen, there's a pop right there by itself.
They could do those 4 at WrestleMania, but that seems like a little gratuitous, doesn't it? I mean, but doesn't matter. It's such a difficult situation. It's so hard because there's no other divas in the division. There's nobody else.
Yeah, so but I don't think it matters, man. What's up, Josh Fighter 101? I really don't think it matters if they do it. I think WrestleMania sounds like a nice little gift. Like here's this awesome trophy type of deal going on here. Like there's the, maybe give us something. Give us something that we can enjoy. Yeah, you gave us two good nights, but I'm not convinced for the next 3 months until WrestleMania you're going to give me the same thing every night. I'm still not convinced. So you need to start changing things around. You need to start making a decision to better the future of your Divas crap division, which is really what it is. And I talked about this with Scott. And I know I've heard you talk about it. When all the 4 horsewomen, or when Charlotte and Becky and Sasha moved up, everybody was excited. But the problem still lies is the booking, the creative. That's the problem. It's not the problem of Charlotte being up there not doing a good job. It's not the problem of Becky not doing a good job, or even Sasha. I mean, hell, like we mentioned multiple thousands of times here, Sasha Banks is not being booked at all. Like she's not being booked, she's not being booked at all. She has to get a ticket to be in the arena. That's a spit in your face as a fan.
She is starting to have more matches, though. I mean, she did just have a match on the kickoff show and all that. I like what Fake Ass Twat said in my chat. He said they could also bring back former divas to give the division some juice. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah. I think there's an obvious person out there who I don't think is doing anything. What about Mickie James? Mickie James has a little bit left to give. She has an obvious name. She's a hell of a performer. She's still got a great look. She could be somebody I think that could really get something going. I'd love to see her with any of those 4 women. Paige, too. Throw her into that as well. I mean, I'd love to see those matches. Yeah.
Man, and I like that idea. What's up, Jacoby? I love that idea. Some veteran or polished female wrestlers returning. Yeah. And don't, if anybody says AJ Lee, I'm gonna laugh. But I like that out of the box idea, because you have so many wrestlers returning. We haven't really seen anybody return as far as the women's division, and I like that idea. Good, thank you, Fake Ass Twat.
What about Madison Rain from TNA? She's supposedly not with the company anymore, and Bully Ray's her man's is.
She's been tweeting a lot.
Yeah.
What's up, Golden Productions? She's been I've seen those tweets about Bubba Ray, and talking about that and something about her being by his side and stuff like that.
She's good.
I mean,
she's very good.
Yeah.
You know who I would love to see, and I wish that it wouldn't have ended so miserably, kind of twice actually. Right now, how good would Gail Kim be with some of these women? Oh, I like Gail Kim.
And Asuka,
I've always liked her.
Yeah, it sucks that she's on TNA eating that shit.
I do like her. I also like the idea of I think if you go with the idea of having Nia Jax win this match and be champion, I still would love to see Karma back in WWE and actually have her run. Nia Jax and Karma.
That would be her last, right? Because I've heard,
she's like 39.
Retirement. Yeah, that would be her last and that would be nice. I really don't disagree that people that are about to, why not have their last run at the company that could give them a great last
Absolutely.
Run. Something that means something. TNA is not going to give you a fucking good last run.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love James Storm being there. I want to see AJ Styles. I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura. I'd even like to see Kurt Angle come back for a very, very small, I'm talking like 1 match type situation. I would love to see those type of things. I mean, why not? Why that? Use them while they can still be used, even though I think Kurt Angle's expiration date is already expired. But, there's possibilities here. And with this match in particular, the Nia Jax match, I do think that there's probably the most options of any of the matches on the card. So,
I think we've confused Velvet Skies with Already Dudley, right? Am I wrong?
Oh, Velvet Sky, yeah, I'm not sure. Her and the other one.
I don't know who they have. I mean, yeah, Velvet Sky is the one that's been tweeting about him, and then there's an article about him talking about Velvet Sky joining WWE.
Was it? I thought it was Madison. I thought Madison was his girl.
Velvet Sky.
Oh.
Got it wrong there.
Did I? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all good.
It's all right.
Somebody just said that in chat too. Velvet Sky. Yeah. Marcus Ryan said, "How about Victoria returning?" Somebody else said Melina. Beth Phoenix. Oh, I would love a Beth Phoenix return, but I think she's just done with wrestling. I think she has so many things going on in her life and so many awesome things that I've been reading about her that I think she's done with wrestling, but that would be nice.
Yeah, she's and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she's currently with Dolph Ziggler.
Who's that?
Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Blow my mind. You just blew my mind.
Yeah, I think so. She was with CM Punk for a while.
CM Punk finally got one, but it took him a while. Yeah.
CM Punk went from Beth Phoenix to Lita to AJ.
Damn, CM Punk, you are just
dog.
That's like, I know, right? I'm like, hey, what are your lines? What do you do?
I have no lines. I am CM Punk.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
Marcus Ryan is piggybacking off what you said. If Kurt Angle would have one more match, how about against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania? Question mark.
In a who can actually finish the match without getting hurt first? Maybe. That'd be the
Kurt
stipulation.
Angle's going to finish the match with a broken neck or not.
Hey, I got a broken freaking neck.
He wrestled for
Beth
like a
Phoenix
year with a torn ACL.
That's right. I'm sorry. She's
Edge.
currently with
go.
Edge. That's who she's with right now. Beth Phoenix is with Edge right now. I'm sorry, DJ Cage. I forget. She's been with a lot of people. She's been with Dolph Ziggler. They all fornicate together quite often.
Everybody's fornicating, man.
They're all fornicating. They're a bunch of fornicators. You smurfers.
Crazy.
Bunch of smurfers.
DJ Pac-Man said, if you got any TNA questions, sadly, I can answer most likely. I can answer. Sorry, bro. I don't know why. I don't know. Antonius, why? I'm gonna puff on this vape. It's my show. I'm gonna do what I want to do on my show. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
What did someone tell you to do?
Stop smoking the vape.
Oh no, vaping.
This guy wants me to stop. He wants me to stop cursing. Stop. You really are a product of the PG era. He wants me to stop doing everything that is not. I should talk properly. I shouldn't curse. I shouldn't say things like.
For
things
one,
like
your
fuck,
vaping
ass,
is awesome because it looks like dragon's fire. Okay, it looks like you're just. It's amazing. It creates a great visual aesthetic.
It's weird, man. The vaping's turned into this cool thing for a second for people. I didn't do it because it's cool. I did it because I like doing it. It's flavors. I like the flavors and the different things, and I like the community. Like going to a vape shop or like a local vape shop is really fun for me. Now it's turned into like this taboo thing where people are flipping their lid. I had a lady yell at me at a barbecue place. I went to this barbecue restaurant. I'm leaving, right? And I'm like out the door and I puff on the vape and she's over there at the bar. She's like, why the fuck are you fucking vaping? Like literally that's how she said it. I'm like, so I just turned around to her and I put the vape in my mouth and I do it right in front of her. And she's like, oh my fucking God. And she started saying stuff. And this is the crazy, this is why I know this chick is on some crazy shit. And I took a step forward towards her, right?
Yeah.
And she screams rape.
Nice.
Like, somebody help me.
Oh. Well, you got to remember, the definition of rape has changed. Now it's like you only have to feel like you've been raped to actually be raped now. The definition's changed now.
But I'm standing there. My wife is standing there. She's yelling at me. My wife's getting pissed. And I'm like, I don't even have to do anything. My wife is going to beat the shit out of you, lady. You're acting like a crackhead. I don't even blame her. Like a crackhead.
She probably thought you were going to like take the village for your own.
It's ridiculous, man. And
You're lucky you didn't get hit with a pitchfork.
She was like, somebody, where's manager? Somebody help me. And I go over to the hostess. I was like, you need to take a look at this crackhead at your bar. Because when she came in, she looked like a crackhead and she's acting really twitchy and weird, right? So I'm like, something's wrong with her.
Probably a crackhead.
And then, and then all of a sudden she starts something. And I'm going to defend myself, and she wants to say something. I'm going to, it's none of your damn business. I didn't sit next to you and blow anything in your face. I know, obviously that's a little bit disrespectful.
And even if it is, it's vapor.
It's crazy. Oh yeah, people don't understand that, but
it's vapor.
Fact, I just died laughing. That's when I started laughing. I'm like, you need to talk to her or get her out of your restaurant because she's going to cause you a problem. You need to stop this chick from being here. She's not ready for society today.
This lady be causing problems, yo.
Oh man, it's ridiculous.
Terrible.
What's going on in the chat? What's going on in your chat?
I got all kinds of people going crazy in my chat. It's fantastic. Yeah. Donald Clemens is in there. Too tall knows he's too tall to be stepping up to people. Andrew Austin, who's a troll. Copious amounts of Twinkies. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm fat. Kyle Lorch, Dave, you think NXT Brooklyn and Raw saved the how bad SummerSlam was this year? The how bad? Yes. I'm going to answer that because I didn't quite understand the question because I'm stupid. There you go.
That Andrew Justin kid really hates you.
Oh yeah, he's one of those trolls. He's in love with Joe Cronin, which you can be. Go ahead. I got buried by Cronin. Oh no. He fired me. He fired me. He didn't want anything to do with me. I did nothing to the guy. I'm trying to do my own thing. Grow up, Andrew Justin. Grow up. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
It's just, I get it on my, people tell me to go fuck off on my show all the time. It's just,
Yeah.
I look at internet is so funny to me, and you would never say that to my face, and I know you wouldn't, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a bigger guy. Like, even if I wasn't 6'10" or whatever, I don't think that most people on internet who actually talk shit on people could say something to their face, because it would be, you would say something and you would run because you don't know anybody.
These pussies wouldn't say half the things they say. There's no question.
You don't
These
know
pussies
people, man.
wouldn't
That's
say
the thing.
none of what they say.
People don't know how people would react. So even if it's not a big guy or if it's a small guy, sometimes I've seen somebody say some stupid shit to a 5'2" guy, and this guy reacted like you would not think, and the person got his face ripped off.
Everybody's doing MMA now. You got to be careful.
Yeah. Oh, he's calling me a pussy?
No, he's calling me a pussy.
Oh, okay.
More than likely. I don't think he has the balls to call you a pussy, because you're only like 3 steps away from anybody in the United States anyway. So
people are fucking crazy.
Radical Skips, that's probably Isaac Rojas. Happy holidays, Dave and XL. Well, happy holidays.
What's
to
up,
you,
Radical
Skips?
What's up, buddy? It's funny. So I don't understand. Sometimes I just don't get it. That's why I ignore. That's why I tell you, Dave. Just ignore the bullshit.
Well, you know what I love about
fight
YouTube?
Over the dumb shit.
There is something I love about YouTube, because they understand that these people are children. So they gave me a tool. It's called putting them on timeout. So, Andrew Justin, you're on 5 minutes timeout because you're a child, okay? So you go sit in timeout. Now you can't spew your stupidity. And then if you want to come back and be a big boy, you can come back, all right? Take care now. Bye-bye then.
And another thing that I look at this stuff on the end, people on the internet just being a bunch of idiots is, you know, why don't you go create a channel and I'll go jump in your chat and let's see how you go take the time out in your day.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, put yourself out there. Let's see how you take it. Let's see if you're going to keep your stream up for 2 hours after somebody's just sitting there. Let's see how you can take it. It's just, it's so funny. Like the difference is just so ridiculous. And if you're going to come to other people's channels and take things a little too far, or you want to try to start these internet wars and all this other bullshit. I've been through a real fucking war. I don't need to start. Dave's been through a real fucking war. No bullshit.
Yeah, but you were not a willing participant, though.
I was not you're right. I was not a willing participant.
My dumbass signed up for it.
I was 7. I was not a willing participant. But I just don't understand why people feel the need these days. And this is what people live off of. Like, people live. And by the way, Andrew, thanks for giving Dave a view. We appreciate it.
Right? Thank you for helping my numbers. You're such a lovely person. I love it. And the reality is, and Tommy C's 100% right when he talks about this too. The reality is, they love me. This guy loves me. He loves Cronin. He loves us together. And he's upset, just like many of the other trolls are upset, because the show sucks now over there. Because he doesn't have the people who helped that damn channel become what it was. And now it's a different show. And they want us together. But it can't happen. It's over. Bands break up. Move on. Because now you got me and Too Tall to deal with, which I must say I'm enjoying immensely. My gigantic brethren over here. Are you kidding me? It's great.
I don't even care. And I've never. There's people that come from people's shows, and I've had somebody come from his show and come on. I've never even said 2 words to anybody at all, and they still have this for whatever reason. It's not like, think about it this way, Dave. It's not just you. Like, there's people that go from people's shows that don't even know. Like, that person doesn't have any beef on their show, even if they don't have beef, but they feel the need to say, "Well, fuck you. Your show sucks. This guy's show is better."
Yeah.
What's up, D? How you doing, buddy?
It's just out so smurfing rageous is what it is. Yeah. It really, really is.
All right, let's continue talking about NXT TakeOver London. Let's get back to the good stuff. We got
2 matches left.
Ignore this ridiculous stuff that's happening. Because to me personally, Dave, like I said, I don't care. And if everybody wants to say something about me, feel free. But I don't think you want to do that, but it's up to you if you really want to open that up. But I really don't understand why you would. I've never said anything about your boys or any one of your channels or anything like that. And if I do, you'll know because I will do it directly with their names tagged into it.
Yeah, we talked about it a little more than I would have liked, but that's okay. Because we got more NXT to talk about. Would you like to introduce the next match?
The next match in NXT TakeOver London is, and this is, you know what? I like this worked out this way because this is my favorite people on NXT, is the WWE NXT Tag Team Titles match between Dash and Dawson versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy with Carmella at their side. I am very excited about this tag team match, Dave. It could go a lot of different ways, but one thing I do want to mention is if this is the match that Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy lose, there's no point of them to be on NXT anymore because they've gone up so many times. They were there so many times, right there at the championship in the main storyline. Even when the Vaudevillains took that shot away from them, they were right there.
They're right there,
and it got taken away. And this is the most polished, ready to go main roster tag team that NXT has.
Agreed.
And I don't know if they're just holding on to them because, god damn, are they entertaining and can they also go in the ring? I don't know if that's the reason, but the only outcome here is Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. As a fan, to me, they don't need to win. I want to see them win, but if they don't, the option is simple: main roster.
Main roster.
That's the option. Very simple.
Personally, I want to see them win the title. I wouldn't mind them going up to the main roster. Obviously, they're ready. But what we saw out of Cass and Enzo on the last NXT, where they were a different tag team and they were all pissed off and serious and crazy, I really liked that. It was awesome. It was awesome. And what Dash and Dawson are able to do is bring out this old school vibe where they just take people apart. It's very brain busters. It's very Minnesota Wrecking Crew. It's fantastic. It's the Andersons. It's something that we haven't seen in tag team wrestling on this level in a very long time. So seeing them with a contrasting tag team, it's how they're completely different in style, in form, in image. It really is going to be a fun, very athletic match, or a very fast-paced match, I think, right. Because as much as Dash and Dawson want to keep the pace slow, I got a feeling that 7-foot-tall monster who I really like in Colin Cassidy, that guy's got star potential on his own one day, by the way. He's going to be a house of fire. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. So I'm going with Cass and Enzo taking the titles and then going up to the main roster soon after anyway.
Yeah. Even if they win, that's a good point.
Well, you know what I just thought of? They just announced a WrestleMania takeover, basically. There's going to be a WrestleMania NXT event the day before WrestleMania.
Right.
And what about Jordan and Gable versus Enzo and Cass for the titles at that event?
Yeah, buddy. I like that.
Take my money, please.
Right. Oh, look, somebody comes over to my channel and dislikes it and talks shit now because I said about people being internet douches.
You brought it on yourself.
I haven't even, whatever. I didn't even you don't even know the capability, but it's okay, people. It's okay. I'm not even going to waste my energy on that bullshit.
You know what? Sometimes you got to take a cue from Taylor Swift and just shake it off.
It just makes me laugh. It's okay though. It's fine. I'm cool with it. Fake ass twat says, so this is what Too Tall looks like. He jumped on my chat and looked at my channel.
You had to see your beautifulness, man. I showed Too Tall recently his brother that he didn't know he had. If Too Tall sucked in his cheeks, I swear to God, he looks like the Kurgan. It's fantastic. The Kurgan.
Where's the good stuff?
We got the final match. We got the final
WrestleMania.
Match.
You were talking about WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
And Jason Jordan, Gable versus Enzo and Colin Cassidy. NXT Tag Team Titles match?
That would be awesome.
How sick would that be? That would be a great match.
I would love to see that. I like to see the build to it, too, because we're still 6 months away from Mania, too.
6 months? Really? I think it's 4.
Okay, 4.5,
April.
5, something like that. It's end of April or beginning of April?
You're
When
right.
is it?
Beginning. I think it's beginning of April. You're right.
Okay.
Like 4.5,
4
5
months.
months. You're right.
4.5, something
You're
like that. I'm wrong, but it's okay.
It is what it is.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do. The tag team division it has similar problems to the women's division in a way, because those two divisions have gained so much relevance. Is it going to be able to keep up with the fact when some of them go up? And when they do go up, there's only 3 tag teams of relevance in the WWE, so you have a conundrum. The Ascension couldn't get over, which is completely the WWE's fault, by the way.
Yeah.
Mishandling of that tag team.
Most dominant NXT tag team in the history of NXT, and they fucking ruined it. Oh, man, you are correct. Continue, sir. Sorry, I just wanted to laugh about that.
Something might get interesting here in a minute, because this pussy actually might call in. That'd be great.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to destroy a pussy live on the air. Ask my wife, there's nothing more than I love than destroying pussy. Right? Right? Give me a high five. High five? No, high five. I didn't get a high five. My virginity has grown back. It's okay. Oh, I know who Andrew Justin is. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
That's my professional troll. Okay, I'm stupid.
Oh, okay.
That's that guy. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. That's that guy. Okay, never mind.
I just don't. Dave, you know what it is, and I'm not even part of this weird fucking thing that's going on. And I just don't. Maybe I just don't understand what the hell the point is at this point.
I'm not part of it either.
Right, but that's the thing, though. You're doing your show. You're doing your own thing. You're not attacking. You're not sending shit to anybody. You're not backdoor attacking anybody. You're not doing anything except trying to enjoy and put on a great product, which I think the people enjoy your shit a lot. That's why they come back to this show. So it just confuses the hell out of me sometimes, and why it's even necessary. Why it's even necessary to even continue the bullshit at this point.
I don't know.
I don't understand it, man. I just don't get it.
Sometimes it's entertaining, so that's all right. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you get some.
Absolutely. You want to do the main event now? The final match of the night?
Yeah, sure. SF boys tell me to fuck her and stuff in my channel.
There you go.
I'm trying to read. Josh asks, how tall, where are you from? I'm from Bosnia. What is your original language? Bosnian. That was a pretty simple.
There you go, yeah.
But there's different variations. Sometimes people don't understand. There's like Serbo-Croatian. Bosnian is technically not a language, and people like this is this weird shit. I'm not even going to get into just stupid things about languages, but yeah, there's a lot of different variations. Like when you go, like if I go from Bosnia to Croatia, there's different way. You can still understand people obviously, but pronunciation is different. Just when you go to different countries, they can still speak the same language, but pronunciation of some words are different. So yeah.
And this was Language Corner with Tutal.
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, let's talk about the last NXT title match between Finn Balor and Samoa Joe.
Coming down the aisle.
I think I took your turn.
I did throw some Finkel in there.
Oh, right.
I love me some Fink. Yeah, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. That match is, I think, this has match of the year candidate written all over it. There's an opportunity here for something really, really special. Because the way it's been built with Samoa Joe putting him out on 3 consecutive occasions. What is Finn? Are we going to see the demon? Are we going to see the demon? Does it matter? Samoa Joe doesn't seem to give a crap about the demon. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited about that. That match is going to be sick. I see Finn retaining, though. I think Joe's purpose is more to, I would say, put over Finn, but Finn's already over. So I think this is just a match to kind of icing on the cake type situation. What do you think?
I think it's very telling sometimes, and the only thing I guess the funny thing I want to take about, like the last time Samoa Joe took out Finn Balor, the whole spitting out of the mouth was kind of weird or funny or maybe a little bit too much. But then again, Triple H did it on Monday Night Raw, or I mean on a TLC, not Monday Night Raw. But I think Finn Balor being taken out multiple times, not even looking like he can stand up to Samoa Joe, is a nice tease.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I don't see Finn Balor dropping the belt unless they're going to move him to the main roster, Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You know, even then they can give it the Full Sail if they wanted to and do a taping, you know, of the dropping of the belt or something like that if they wanted to do that. But Samoa, and it's weird. Maybe I'm looking at it differently because Samoa Joe wasn't. He was somebody that came from TNA.
Well, I know Kevin Owens. These guys came from. None of these guys are really homegrown
Kevin Owens
products.
wasn't on TNA though.
Well, none of these guys are homegrown products though. I mean,
I'm looking at like I'm thinking to myself, Dave, that WWE hates TNA, and so they don't really acknowledge them.
I don't think they care about them. They're not on their radar.
That's what I'm saying. I guess that's what it is. They don't really care that much. So I don't know why, but I just don't see Samoa Joe at all winning the NXT Championship. Maybe I'm an idiot and I'm going to get proven wrong tomorrow. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't see Finn Balor losing it, and I also don't see Samoa Joe winning.
Yeah, I think you can make the case for both. Plus, you have the looming major developing story that is Finn Balor's evil leather jacket, which is going to eventually cause him to turn heel. And I think there's a bigger storyline that they're building to between Finn Balor and a returning Hideo Itami, and that's who I think is going to take the belt off of Finn, then Finn will go up to the main roster. That's what I feel is going to happen. But that's long-term booking thinking. So the question does become, what is that? So it's just a predictability type situation? I don't know. It's just predictable that Samoa Joe loses to Finn. I mean, I don't know. I think so. I think this is probably the most predictable match of the night, but I'm not sure with NXT. You never know.
Right. Interesting. It's just, and you want to say it is that predictable, you know. Yeah, Finn Balor's going to win. Or at this point, if we're booking Samoa Joe so strong, Samoa Joe should win.
Yeah.
But to me, and I don't, and that's the weird thing is I don't have like this definite answer why I just don't believe. Like I don't have a reason for. I just don't believe Samoa Joe is NXT champion at all in NXT.
Yeah.
I just do not believe it. I don't see why. I don't understand what good it could do. And I'm looking at it as in the perspective of, you know, usually the NXT champions are a little bit younger or not. I know Kevin Owens is NXT champion and he's, you know, indies and all that, but
yeah.
I don't know why I have this weird thing about TNA. I just don't think somebody from TNA is going to be NXT champion. I don't know.
You might be very well correct there. I mean, it is
I have
possible.
This weird feeling. I don't know.
He's also older. You know, Samoa Joe is 35 years old. So they may not want him down there. But part of me thinks that NXT is not necessarily just a developmental brand for WWE anymore either. It has become an entity. It has become its own brand. So maybe Samoa Joe could be a leader of that brand, be that gray beard that kind of helps develop the brand even more. I mean, I think that's a possibility. It's a little more remote, but I think with all the new touring that they're doing, the fact that they're going out of Full Sail more in 2016, I think all of that there's something bigger going with NXT. NXT is going to have a huge 2016.
Yeah. And they've been doing a lot of touring, and the brand NXT is a brand. It's not just like you said. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just looking at it as still like this developmental place where these younger guys need to kind of get over and start developing their and fine tuning their skills. But if it's turning into this huge brand, which it absolutely has been in the last year, and went from, again, the telltale sign here is that they sold out NXT Brooklyn in such a fast and easy way that why the hell not? Why a lot of people would like to see NXT on Mondays and WWE Raw.
Sure.
And that's only 1 hour, and people will still enjoy the shit out of it. You know, even the autopilot shows will be so much better in some aspects.
I think something they could consider doing at some point is if they want to keep the product like it is, have 3 hours of Monday Night Raw, why not have the first hour NXT? The first hour, just NXT, and then the next 2 Monday Night Raw.
But NXT to me, sorry, Dave. I'm not trying to cut you off. NXT to me is something that should just stay on the network. There's a lot of reasons
I think there's options. Exactly. You can't take it off the network. It's one of the biggest reasons to have the network.
Right. It's the reason I'm subscribed, to be quite honest with you, is because of NXT. Yeah. And the other reason would be, especially for a lot of people are subscribed just to watch pay-per-views for $9 a month or whatever, instead of paying $50-$60. But I'm subscribed for NXT.
Yeah.
And then now they're coming out with some great, like, breaking ground and stuff like that, and there's some things you can dabble into. I like that table of 3 stuff that we're doing.
I love table of 3, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple different things, but NXT is
Corey
the
Graves
reason
does his thing. Renee's doing some good. I love that Unfiltered. I think that's really good.
Yeah, like the best 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, yeah, I think if NXT if it becomes this big, huge thing, which it is, I don't think it should. I think it should be like this exclusive. You want to go watch NXT aside from a live event, you're gonna go watch it on the WWE Network. That's an exclusive
let me give a quick shout out here to Antonius Pierce. He says he'll subscribe if I say hi. I'm a whore, so hi, Antonius Pierce. Now subscribe. Don't be
jump
a
to your
welcher.
chat from mine.
Good night, wife.
Night.
The wife is going to bed. It's almost 1:30 in the morning.
He has a very calming voice.
My wife says you have a very calming voice. Don't flirt with Too Tall. Don't get out of here. You get out. I'm scarlet lettering. She just flirted with. I can't even deal with my life. Too Tall. Why are you trying to take my woman? What's up?
I'm too lazy to fly over to Germany to try.
There's water. I cannot walk through water. I don't know.
And I also hate planes because I can't fit into plane seats. The last time I flew, it was a 9-hour flight, and I had to sit in one of those like emergency corner seats, which was ironically funny because it was across from the bathroom and right next to that main door in the back of the plane. So I'm just thinking to myself the whole time, shit goes wrong, I'm going to fly out first. I'm going to die here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's a much shorter fall for you than everybody else, so you'd probably be okay.
Maybe.
I think you'd be fine.
But maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's very possible. Do you want to open up to some phone calls?
Yeah. Absolutely. Go ahead, man.
All right, let's take a phone call. Let's start with 708. You're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
Hey, what up, man?
I took your call. There you go. What do you got to say?
Oh, shit, dude. I wanted to say some shit about Raw last night. I don't
It
know
seems like you wanted to say some shit
it.
about me.
Dude, I'm just messing with it. I'm trying to make it interesting in there, dude.
I want you to tell everyone
fucking-
that you love me. Go ahead and say it. It's okay.
Dead on Dave is pretty cool, dude.
There we go. All right, what do you want
He's
to talk
a pretty
about?
cool dude.
I'm a douche. I am a
Did
douche.
you guys,
It's all right.
all right, man. So fucking last night, right before, or during the Sheamus Roman match, Roman on the mat. He's got his arms, he's like just fucking laying on the mat. Sheamus picks his legs up, puts his fucking leg on his chest, literally holds it for like 6 seconds. Did you guys see that? It was a straight pin. It was a fucking pin, dude, for like 6 seconds. 6 fucking seconds.
You know what?
I'm
You
sitting there
are right.
watching
I
this, I'm
remember.
like,
I
"Are you
remember thinking
fucking
something
serious?"
similar.
Dude, it was like right before he put a Roman on a cloverleaf, which is a badass move. But like, yeah, that was.
So
I
you're
was
saying
just like, I
that
was
Sheamus
fucking
actually
dying.
won the match? That's what you're saying.
Sheamus won the match twice because it was 6 seconds, dude. I'm sitting there counting. I'm watching this with my brother. I'm like, are you fucking seeing this right now, dude? Look at this. Look at it. It's like fucking crazy, man.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'd rather see Roman with the belt anyway, so it's like, fuck it. I don't really care.
Well, that's right. What do you think of NXT TakeOver London, since that's what the show is?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's good.
You sound just enthralled with it. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the call, man. I really do.
Yeah, no, like, listen, like, about NXT. Like, that's what I was looking forward to all week, but, like, Raw kind of threw me off. Mm-hmm. So I'm still thinking about Raw instead of thinking about NXT.
Okay, fair
so
enough.
It's like, now I'm like, oh, shit, okay, NXT tomorrow. So it's like, it's kind of cool because we get, like, more shit. It's good when
Hopefully
Raw's
more
good.
goodness.
That's all I got to say. Yeah, for
Hopefully
real.
more
Like, I
goodness.
don't know, man.
But, hey, look, I appreciate you keeping the chat interesting, and I appreciate the call. Take it easy. 708, you're over the top rope.
All right.
There you go.
Boom. Nobody's calling me because I'm not cool enough. So
Well, that's all right, though. I can take another call. If you want me to take another call, just let me know.
yeah, go ahead, man. Dude. If you're ready to open up the phone lines, go ahead.
Sweet. William Fuller, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
Hello, Dave. I'm got a bit of a disagreement with you
wait,
guys.
it's not just me here.
I know hello to, so I'm
There
sorry.
you go. Don't be rude.
What's up, William?
Hello. I have a little bit of a disagreement with you guys. You were discussing the 4 horsewomen with were you discussing the four horsewomen as a possibility?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
discussing the
yeah,
4 horsewomen. Yes.
Yeah. I don't see that working. I feel that it would completely disregard what they've been trying to build the past number of weeks. I mean, I just feel that WWE doesn't really know how to book these divas on the main roster. I mean, Paige calling out about Charlotte's dead brother.
It was
And
too
then now
edgy.
suddenly
It was too edgy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then suddenly she was a face at TLC, and it was really confusing.
Well, the problem. Oh, go ahead, Tutal.
I want to say that everybody that cried about the whole Charlotte thing, and yeah, it was a little edgy, but you wanted it. You know, you wanted this. Oh, I'm tired of the PG era.
Right.
Can something be interesting? You wanted it, and the minute they do it, oh my fucking god, what are they saying? Oh
No. I think no.
And I'm not saying you. A lot of people
we're not
on
talking
Twitter,
about you personally.
Yeah, a lot. I read Twitter. You know, these other names in Twitter that all of a sudden they change their mind about shit. Like they talk shit for 6 months, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, whoa, now this is too much. Same thing with Roman Reigns. They talk shit about Roman Reigns for 2 years now, and all these big people on Twitter that I follow, oh fucking Roman Reigns, what a deserved win there. What an amazing turn of event. All of a sudden you got your mouth open for the ball sack and you're cuffing it. You know, it blows my mind sometimes. So what they try something different. I'm sure maybe Ric Flair wasn't in on it, but I'm sure Charlotte did just come out there and then all of a sudden they said she knew about it.
She knew.
But you gotta I get it, you know. Maybe
there's a bigger problem here. There's a major issue. There's a reason why we're getting the things that we're getting. It's Total Divas. Total Divas is the issue. That's the problem.
It's the ruiner. It's the ruin. That's the Total Divas is the reason we still have a Divas division, not a women's division.
Exactly.
That's the reason. Because of Total Divas. And when they start mixing the Total Divas matches, Total Divas storylines into matches, what happens 6 months prior to Total Divas airing?
It's terrible.
God, get out of here.
And I hated the fact that Paige went on Total Divas because I'm hoping that some of these women were not going to go. But Paige goes. Yeah. Now that new Amanda chick, you know, the winner of Tough Enough, she goes. I mean, it's crazy.
I used to like Paige, and as soon as she went on Tough Enough, I just lost respect for her.
Or Sarah Lee.
I couldn't care less about Paige now. I wouldn't, because I feel like it's just disappointing. It's very disappointing, but she wants to make money. Let her have it. But I mean, the main roster, the people in the back, just don't know how to book the divas, and I just don't feel a four horseman faction would work.
Oh, I think it would work. It would take some things to change. You know,
Flair's not going to be there. Flair would carry. I feel Flair would be really vital in that group, and I don't fit Ric Flair. And I feel like the night after WrestleMania, I don't think he'll be there. I don't think he'll be with Charlotte after WrestleMania.
Very possible.
So I feel that. And look how groups have been booked. I mean, look at how they fucked up at SummerSlam last year. Look how they had their elimination groups, and we were all excited.
We know all the mistakes that have been made, but they are trying something different right now with Charlotte and Becky, and it does seem like they are going to a direction where Charlotte's becoming a full-fledged Flair, you know, and all that stuff. So we could talk about the things that they've messed up till the cows come home, but I don't see the point in continuing to rehash it when it's more about what they're going to do in the future and are they going to learn from their mistakes. They have the talent. More is coming. So what is going to be the continued excuse? Is it going to be Total Divas, or is it just going to be lack of creative, balls? And I think, honestly, it's the two go together. It's not just one answer here.
I think the most logical solution for up till Mania is the fact there's a lack of faces over faces on the main roster. The logical solution, just for the crowd tomorrow, is for Nia Jax to win the NXT Women's Championship, and then Bayley to come out on Monday Night Raw next week again to face Charlotte. I think that would work I think it should be Bayley versus Charlotte at the Rumble, and then my hope is that it's going to be Bayley versus Charlotte versus Sasha at Mania. That is my hope.
There's an issue there.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
is in a storyline right now.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm not trying to cut you off. Go ahead, Dave. My bad.
No, you're good. No, I like what you were saying. Go ahead, because it's where I was going. So go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying like it would make. I would like seeing Bayley, and we mentioned it. I think 4 Horsemen would work eventually, like Dave said, better than these 3 teams that they did or whatever. But it's Becky Lynch is now in this storyline with Charlotte, and I think what's going to happen here is one of 2 options. You can have Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Royal Rumble, because they're gonna somebody like Paige or somebody's gonna start showing this footage. Like, did you not see that? Are you part of this now, or what is going on? And then Becky Lynch is gonna be pissed off that she didn't see what happened. She's not trying to beat opponents by cheating or things like that. And I think that's where that storyline is going to go. And maybe at some point, maybe it might become a triple threat in some aspects. But right now, Bayley will not be the option for Royal Rumble. Like that's a quick turnaround of events, given the fact that Bayley technically could still need a rematch against Nia Jax. That would take a couple months.
And I don't like her. I don't like her leapfrogging the other 2 either. I don't like her coming in and leapfrogging Sasha, because that's going to hurt Bayley. Because people want Sasha, so having Bayley leapfrog Sasha, I think that would hurt Bayley.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a massive Sasha fan, and this whole this unity thing,
it doesn't work.
It has to stop at some point. Yeah. It has to. I think they should. I think if it's not, I still think it should be Sasha competing for the women's Divas or women's championship at Mania. But I think she has to break away at the Rumble or close to. Is it Fastlane?
Who knows? Who cares at this point?
Yeah,
it's Royal Rumble, shit lane WrestleMania.
That's right.
She needs to break away.
There are options galore, William, and that is a positive. There are lots of options that they can go with, and we'll see what they decide to do. I appreciate the call, man.
Have a good one. See you later.
Take it easy, William. Too much Divas talk. I got bored.
Yeah.
Because it's such a conundrum. It's hard. It's really a difficult situation. So
Marcus did say that sadly, he believes that Sasha Banks might end up on Total Divas, and that's going to be the ruiner of my life. If
What's
somehow
that
happens. Sasha Banks ending up on Total Divas?
Oh, God.
Wouldn't that be the worst?
They're going to try and make that happen.
Oh, yeah.
You got to figure. You want to take another call?
If you got people going, if you want to continue,
I got a whole bunch of calls. I just don't want to take them all because I'm getting tired. I'm dying.
Okay.
I didn't even want to go this long.
You want to go, man?
We'll take one more caller.
There you go.
And 856, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got? You fucked up, 856. I gave him the ball and he dropped it. Are you there, 856? 856, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
Yo, Dave, it's Patrick.
What's up, Asher?
Not much, man. But you tell Sawdeville to calm the hell down because he's getting all upset that you're not taking his call.
Oh, I don't care. No, I'm not taking Sod's call tonight. I'm purposely not taking Sod's call tonight. Not doing it. And if he keeps going crazy, he's going to get himself banned again, and he's going to cry about not getting unbanned. I'm not taking a call tonight. It's okay. I take a call time. I don't want to hear you trolling tonight. That's all. That's all. You're not. And you know why? Because I respect Too Tall too damn much.
How you doing, Too Tall?
What's going on, man? Hope all is well. I heard you got out of the hospital, so I hope all is well, man.
Yeah, all is going well. I'm home resting. The best thing about it is I'm kind of off work till Friday, so I'm able to watch tomorrow. I don't have to sleep during the day.
Awesome. That's good. Well, what you got for me aside from calling out Sod Villa?
Nothing. I'm excited for NXT tomorrow. Now, somebody asked earlier, what arena are they in?
Oh, I have no idea.
Where the hell? I just had it up. It's the
I got it. The SSE Arena.
Yeah.
That's a good place. That's got some good acoustics, so the crowd should go nuts.
The SSE Arena in London, England.
Yeah.
I think Balor's going to keep the title. I just don't think they should take it off of him just yet. You can still have him make a surprise entrance at the Royal Rumble.
I don't know how much of a fan I am of that though. Like, I don't know how much I like people doing both at the same time. You know, I mean, I don't know. I like Sami Zayn. I think he made his debut with John Cena. I think Sami Zayn could just go up to the main roster, but doesn't seem like they're going to do that. I don't know. It's very confusing, and I think because of the fact that they're still trying to protect Roman Reigns and his push, you know, it's going to hinder things.
Roman Reigns.
Okay, so say they bring Balor up to like participate in the Rumble. He'd have to be entrant 1 or 2, right? Because of the time limit.
I don't think so. Because if you do that and he doesn't have a good showing, people are going to be pissed off. You're in a no-win situation because fans suck. Smarks suck. Oh, by the way, I made a mistake. I said Roman Reigns when I meant to say your 2-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, I forgot.
But Dave, that does kind of make sense that he would kind of debut because they're in Orlando for the Rumble.
Yeah, but because it's a short drive from Full Sail, I don't know. It's like, it's convenience. Bring them all.
Right, everybody, come on.
Get in the minivan, kids.
I think Enzo and Cass win the tag titles.
Yeah,
and Asuka's going to destroy Emma.
Do you think there's going to be a takeover event coinciding with the Royal Rumble like we've had with SummerSlam and such?
I think so.
Too tall?
They haven't announced it. They usually announce that right before the first takeover. I think WrestleMania, that'd be nice.
They announced one for WrestleMania, so I don't think they're going to do it. Because this is so close. I mean, it would be 6 weeks from now. I don't see them doing it. It wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I think that the major pay-per-views should have a piggyback NXT event, just like SummerSlam. It works so well. You know what, though? Maybe it didn't work well because it did overshadow the event, but that was because SummerSlam was horrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a conundrum, man. It's hard for WWE to book this. Believe it or not, having this much talent and this much of an over product, it is a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's April 1st, Dallas, Texas, NXT TakeOver. Nothing else is on there. And I don't think they're going to announce another one. That's going to be the next one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It was Dallas, Texas, American Airlines
That's a long ways away, though, isn't it?
Gonna be sold out.
It's a long ways
When's
away.
Mania? Is that April 2nd?
No. I thought it was like the
3rd.
6th or some shit. Yeah. Really? Oh, maybe the 6th was last year, right?
Yeah, if the NXT one's the 1st, that means it's got to be the 2nd or 3rd. Last year, the NXT event.
3rd. Yeah, it's the 3rd.
Last year, the NXT event was 2 days before.
They may have to do it on a Friday then, because usually
that's what they're doing.
The Hall of Fame the Saturday.
No, that's what they're doing. That's what they did last year too. San Jose hosted NXT 2 days before WrestleMania. That's where Hideo Itami hit to go to sleep for the first time.
Yeah.
That's right. And it wasn't San
Where
Jose.
CM Punk lost his mind on Twitter over it.
I know. He stole my move.
He's a little bitch anyway. I used to like him.
Hey, Patrick, I hope you feel better, man, and I appreciate the call, buddy.
Not a problem, Dave. I know you're tired, so you're probably going to want to go to bed soon. So.
Yeah, go rock with Dawkins, man. Go rocking with Dawkins, bro. Okay?
I'll try.
Go put on that winger and all kinds of good stuff and go
winger?
Rock out, buddy.
Yuck. Winger sucks.
Yeah, winger does suck. I just went with one. Take it easy, pal.
I will, Dave. Have a good night.
Fuck winger, Patrick Glenn says. Fuck him. There you go. Well, you got anything else? I'm dying.
I'm gonna read some comments so we can close it out. Jacoby said he thought it was in the O2 Arena. It is not. Master Minecraft says I don't see a lot of podcasts like your channel. You're so far number one. Well, go make sure in my description you click on this guy named Dead on Dave. He also does a wrestling podcast. You can check out his stuff. Also, the guy that's on the phone with me right now is Dead on Dave.
Yeah, I am Dead on Dave. I gotta agree with the guy though, man. I'm a huge fan of yours. So I love what you do. This guy's dead on. He's dead on. He's 100% right.
Yeah. And then Scott. Oh, look, Scott says hello.
Scott's here.
Scott says heel in the house, and he also Scott just recently purchased a Roman Reigns fat head with, but this is one of the special edition Roman Reigns fat heads where Roman Reigns' cock sticks out above Scott's head all night when he sleeps.
That's it's convenience. It's convenience for him. It's right there. He just can wake up and implant it. I feel bad taking shots at him like that, even though I know that it's a shtick, but I don't know him. So I'm like, awkward. I can never have Mo for dinner now. It's too awkward. I like Scott, man. He's been trying, I love Scott. I think he's great.
He's been trying to get me to go down to watch NXT with him to one of the live events. Oh. And every time he's like, because I'm like a 2-hour flight, and then, I can stay at his house, but I was like, I don't want to get raped.
Yeah.
I don't want to get raped by you. And I keep telling him he's going to take me in an alley and shoot me or something. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I don't know what he's going to do.
I'd be worried. I would definitely be worried.
Scott said it's just a fist, but it's the shape of his dick.
I think that's also called syphilis, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
Shit. But yeah, we can read some couple comments and call it an evening, man. I know we went on longer than you wanted to. I know.
Oh, it's okay. I'm good. I'm just gonna relax now, and I'm gonna let you fuck this horse.
What's up, Hazer on Twitch? So we got a lot of people. Twitch, YouTubes. I'm gonna read some of your comments.
YouTubes.
I'm surprised Pittsburgh boy didn't call in. I'm surprised he didn't want to call in.
No, he did. He's actually calling in right now.
He loves you so much.
Pittsburgh's calling in right now, but he's another guy. I'm not taking his call. I'm tired. I took over the show for too long. It's too tall. It's too tall's world. I'm just living in it.
Nah, my world. So if it's my world, everybody, I'm reading Dead on Dave's chat. I'm reading my chat, Twitch chat as well. Go ahead. Also, you can check it out at XL2Tall on Twitter or Dead on Dave on Twitter. If you don't have to actually give him your Twitter. If they type in Dead on Dave, they can. You're the first name that pops up.
Yeah. I'm unique.
You don't actually have to. Yeah. Jacoby asked, do you think AJ Styles will join the WWE? Yeah, if they give him all the money he wants and the schedule he wants.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money in New Japan. He's working a great schedule. He's got no reason to come over, but he did just get hurt again, and he is 39. An injury at that age could turn his mind to going, this is my last chance. People forget he was part of WWE before. He had a couple matches on Heat and Velocity.
Yeah.
Blink and you missed him.
Young. He was young.
He was really young, yeah.
Really young, yeah.
Well, people forget that R-Truth was in WWE too. He was K-Quick.
Yeah. Nobody knows about that stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about the R-Truth Road Dogg.
Ron Killings.
Situation.
You know what? That is actually his name, and I think that's freaking insane.
Yeah.
Ron, and he went to prison. Can you imagine Ron Killings in prison? What you in for? What the fuck you think?
The name is Ron Killings. Let's see. Scott says AJ would want to take too much to come to NXT. Probably, but I don't know why people get this notion everybody has to go through NXT. There's certain people that don't need to go through NXT.
Yeah.
I just think somebody like AJ Styles doesn't really need to go through NXT. You can really just put him in a storyline. Or now when people say what if Shelton Benjamin returns? Why is he going to be?
He doesn't need to go to NXT.
No, there's all these people that never should go to NXT.
Shinsuke Nakamura does not need to go to NXT. I think you can make the argument that Hideo Itami didn't need to go to NXT.
Yeah. There's a lot of it's just. I don't know. I guess NXT for a lot of people that never went through WWE, especially people that have been through WWE, there's no point of going through NXT. Yeah. But people that haven't experienced that, the program and how it works and the schedule and stuff, NXT is not a bad entry to that. And to it's kind of here's your entry package.
You got to remember it is like an orientation because they do teach you how to work the WWE style down there. So even veterans who have been all over the world and stuff, spending time down in NXT is not necessarily a bad thing because you're going to learn how WWE does stuff, and that's a good thing. Look at Asuka. Asuka had, from a wrestling standpoint, she had no reason to go to NXT, but she went through the program. She found out what they wanted, and everything was right in the world. She's making beautiful babies out there, matches.
Yeah, absolutely. She's doing it well.
I gave people Steve. People wanted Steve in the chat, and I gave it to them.
I see that. So people in Dave's chat, people in my chat, I want to take a couple more questions here or comments, and then we're going to close out the show. It's been an hour, almost 2 hours. We've covered NXT 45 minutes ago. We stopped.
Yeah, basically.
We took some phone calls. So we'll just take a couple more questions and we'll close out the show. How do you feel about that, man?
It sounds perfect to me, Captain, my captain. I'm good with that.
SF Boy came to my chat. I've got blocked on Dave's chat, so I'm here now. you give me shit, I'll block you too.
Damn right. He threatened me too. He said, I'll unsub you and go to Cronin. Go!
Okay.
Bye!
Bye. It's okay. We don't take it personally here. It's okay.
Oh, I do. I'm a hateful son bitch. Oh, some Smurf. Damn it. I've been really good with the I could shut down cursing. I could do it.
Yeah. It's Oflex says Sin Cara is making me watch WWE. Is making you watch? Like forcing you to watch it? That's weird.
Is Sin Cara or Mystico? Because Mystico is no longer Sin Cara.
Yes. Did you guys know that? I did a Roman Reigns impression the other day and my neck still hurts. I just want to throw that out. I shook my head around and I explained how Roman Reigns, he does this 90% of the time he's in the ring, no matter what he's doing, he's shaking his head or he's jerking his wrist off.
Oh, the smirk now, that's becoming a big weapon in the toolbox.
Yeah. What a great move. He can smile. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, he's got a good smile. You know, not to go back to Raw for a second or anything, but Jesus, man, I went back and I watched that opening segment, Stephanie McMahon really did an amazing job of that opening promo. She went to pound town on him, but even the things that she was saying, the things that she was talking about, you know, bringing up the family stuff and other things like that, I thought she did such an effective job. She doesn't get the credit she deserves as an elite talker. I mean, outside of Heyman, is there a better heel talker than Stephanie? I don't know if there is. Currently, she's great.
She got it out of him too, which was nice.
She did.
Yeah.
She got him to react. You're a disgrace.
Yeah. No, you are.
You know what? Your family's a whole disgrace. You tell him, Roman.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Let's see. Somebody's calling me. Is 415 who I think it is? Is that SF Boy or the guy who's trolling
415 was not Sod Villain, no. Oh, he might be. Take it. Take the call. I'm in chill mode now.
Hello? Did I just lose you, Dave? Are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay. Whoever just called, try to call back in because when I tried it out of your group, it still split it up, so I had to end the phone call.
That means they didn't. If it was a phone number, you should have been able to add to the call. But if it was a a Skype name, they have to add you to contacts first.
I don't know what it was.
I got a weird question.
Yeah.
Steve Smith said, Dave, what is the closest soccer team from where you live in Germany? I'm curious. That would be the Dave Doesn't Watch Fucking Soccer. They're an elite club, I've heard. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you if my life depended on it. You know why? Because fuck soccer. That's why.
Oh, you know what it is, man? You're the leader of the call. That's what it is.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to call in, you can call 702-751-2902.
I got it. I thought you said I was a leader of a cult.
No. The phone call.
I got
so
you.
Whoever's trying to call me, if you want to call in, you can call 702-751-2902, and that's going to be the last call of the night.
All right. You want me to take one now, or because I still got people trying to call in?
It's a 415-378.
Okay, 415. When he calls my number, I'll take it. Sorry, Pittsburgh boy, you're not getting it. Just like in real life. You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
He continues to call me. I don't think he understands. It's SF boys. Tell me to pick the fuck up. I will not pick the fuck up if you tell me to pick the fuck up.
Oh, so it is him. Fuck him. Yeah, I'm not taking it.
Yeah. I don't know. Why do people come in the chat and demand shit?
Entitlement. These goddamn millennials.
What did I do to you, SF boy, that you're telling me to pick shit the fuck up?
Steve Smith, I'm sorry that I make you sad. I can't watch soccer. I can't do it. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
We've gone too far, Dave. This is it.
If we're talking soccer, we've gone too far.
We've gone too far.
So basically what you're trying to say is that we've come to the end of the road. That's right. Boys to Men. Kids, they don't know what that is.
Yes.
They need the fucking Jonas Brothers. What's hot now? I have no idea.
No, I have no idea. Man.
Hanson, is Hanson still going strong?
I don't know. Man. What's up, Josh Lyons?
What about the Spice Girls? Are they still doing their thing? I think so, right?
Not for a long time. No.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yeah. With that said, I'm gonna do mine out, and you can do yours. Does that make sense?
Sounds
we'll
good
just
to me.
whip it out. Thank you all for joining the XLT Live podcast and joint live stream with Dead on Dave here. If you want to check out Dead on Dave, check out his channel in the description below. I'm sure SF Boy knows exactly where to go to check out Dead on Dave. If you want to check out more stuff from me, you can go on Twitter at XL2Tal. Just follow me on Twitter or subscribe if you want to. If you don't, it's okay. Don't hate. It's all right. Yeah. So thank you for joining the XLT Live podcast, talking to NXT TakeOver London. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for a TakeOver review and all that good stuff. So make sure to go to Dave's channel as well and check out his podcast. The man does good shit. Thank you all. You have a good evening.
I appreciate that, Mr. Tutal, and thank you guys for joining us. If you watched it here on Dead on Dave Productions, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Go ahead and buy a t-shirt. Why not? It's the holidays. Go get yourself a shirt over at www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com. Go check it out. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. My friend Tutal and I are killing it, giving you 2 times the excitement. Make sure you go check him out over at XLT Live Podcast. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.